This is how our federal investigation started. So when the vehicles pulled up and they all jumped out, come running inside the clinic. They came, 4 of them come running up on me. Chris George ran up on Zach. They asked who runs his business, who's the owners. I kept quiet. Zach started running his mouth to Chris and him started getting into it. They already kind of knew each other. Zach was sitting there giving them hell. He's telling them that if you don't give us 50% of the business, we're going to burn it down. Who the fuck you think you are? We're going to fuck y'all up. They were just whooping all that thing. So I started laughing. So one of the guys looked at me and said, "What's so funny?" And I looked at him. I said, "Apparently y'all." And so he thought he's like, "Oh, I got something for you." And I just started laughing even harder. So then he says, "I got something." So he acted like he was grabbing something. So I pulled the gun out. I put it to his head. When Zach seen me do that, he pulled his out on Chris because he thought things were about to get bad. I'm thinking all these steroid dudes, big tough, going around bullying everybody in the pain management industry. And I promise you, people put in the comments that this was something they did on a daily basis. They thought they owned the control of the business. So I assumed that we would have our hands full and I would be able to do it. Nope, I was wrong, guys. They called the cops and said, "Nope, you're not allowed to do that." I started laughing at him, so he literally got his phone out, called the cops on me. His name was Derek. Called the cops, and he said, "This guy just pulled a gun on us in medical facilities," and he says, "You're not allowed to do that. You're going to jail." So I got my ass up out of there, left, because I don't like dealing with the cops. So when they interviewed all the people, cops kept blowing my phone up, finally came back. So once they realized what was going on and ran their names, they realized that they were under a federal investigation. So the feds had to come from South Florida up there before the cops could do any questioning, anything. Took them 5 hours. By 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, we were cut loose. They went to jail for extortion because the patients, the girls behind the counter, told them everything that was going on. So they already knew time I came back. They just wanted to run the VIN numbers on the gun to make sure everything was legit. So they told the feds, "We didn't extort nothing. We own part of this business. We're here to collect our money because they don't want to pay us." So the feds said, "How did we miss this in the investigation that we didn't know about this clinic?" So they started watching us thinking that they own 50% of the business. And once they realized they didn't, they kept investigating us because that's what the feds do. So they continued to investigate until they wanted to shut us down. But we shut Jacksonville down before they did. And they closed the rest of our clinics down, and they were not able to do it. We did it. Stay tuned to the next clip, guys.